All right, about 2 years ago, I had blued out my back badges. And for the first year, I thought it looked pretty good, and it held up better than I had thought. But all I did was use the high temp spray paint on them. It's not like it's metal; they are made of plastic. So when I spray painted it, I didn't think it would held up at all, but it kind of did actually, for about a year. And then it started to chip up a little bit, and I've been kind of using some other paint that kind of matches to kind of touch it up. But it's starting to look really bad. And I just went through an automatic car wash, and I really don't like doing that, first of all, normally. But I figured, hey, I'm going to replace these anyway. I'm just going to give it a good old wash right before I do this. And it looked kind of fine before, but you can see it's definitely chipping up. And you can see if you get really close, it does look really bad. All the patchwork that I've done over the last year or so to kind of keep it blue before I finally sit down and replace them. So that's what I actually did. But I did something a little bit differently this time. I used the same stuff paint-wise, but then I used some sticky primer to start with, so that it really binds with the plastic underneath well, and then I used a top coat clear rubbery finisher on top of it, so that should really help holding up against the elements. This is really nice. This feels great. I don't think rain or anything is going to penetrate like the old stuff did, but I didn't really think about it when I first did these badges, because I used the same stuff on the tailpipes here, but those are, I guess, metal to start with, so maybe it held up better, and the high temp coming out of the exhaust maybe helps it bind also better. But this stuff, it just always got a little patchy, and I had to keep fixing it over the years. Not years, but the last year since it started chipping up. So, you know, normally when I see an actual spot underneath, because obviously these started off as silver, as all badges seem to be, I would just patch it up over time, and you could see, if you get really close, you could see the devastation over the last year. If I can keep it in focus there. But yeah, so hopefully this new style that I'm trying here will hold up a lot better than the other kind. So I think it's pretty good. It feels great. It looks great. So I'm gonna do the replacement here. Same as before, it just comes with a little sticker on the back. You peel these off, you use some Goo Gone to get it off, and then you start sticking them on. So I'm gonna get to that. Doing the same thing I did the first time 2 years ago, was use some painter's tape to line everything up so everything stays in the exact same place, and then I'm using other stickers to show me where I start the piece with. So I'll just do that for each piece here and start getting them off. And then to start with that, using a plastic scraper, because you don't want to use a metal one. This worked pretty good last time. I used the same stuff. Whoa, that came off very easy. As you see. So then you just use some Goo Gone to get this last little piece off that's still on there. This stuff works fantastically, and then yeah, go from there. Cool, so first one's down. You can see it's gone completely. Always looks weird without that missing eye on the end, but yeah, we're ready to pop the new one on there. Whoa, it's out of focus. Yeah, looking pretty good. There you go, an eye has been installed, like it never left or got broken or chipped. So yeah, that's one of them. We'll do the rest here and see how the whole thing looks. So about to put on the O here, and just to kind of show you how this actually works, if I can do this with one hand. So you can see the clear rubber coating that's in here. It's making this O middle part, you know, it feels like rubber, really. So that you can see how clear it is too across the paint, because obviously that middle stuff is there's still something there, but it's all rubberized, and so it should hold up way better than just the paint job I used before to get it, you know, sealed up and nice. So this should work really well. All right, there we are, clean and new. One side down and complete. Take that off. Looking pretty. Cool. All right, and there the other side B. So we are all done. It's looking good, better than ever, in fact, because that clear gloss cover really makes it a good poppy color. A little bit more glossy, but that's all right. It still looks great. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out good. Of course, this is the second time I'm doing this, so I had more confidence going in because I knew what I was doing this time. First time I did this, I actually painted the badges and then held off for like 3 or 4 months to actually put it on because I was scared to death I was going to ruin the car, because once you take those originals off, there is no going back. But I'm happy to announce that even though I kind of didn't do it right the first time, I think this time I nailed it, and this should hold up a whole lot better than before. So yeah, looking pretty good, and everything's matching. Everything looks nice. The other thing too is my license plate. I got the original blue. It was the shiny blue, but I didn't really like it, so I painted over it, and that was chipping up too. But even before I had this plate on, which I redid, same kind of style, same kind of thing, where I used the coating on the top second coat. Same clear coat as the badges now, so I think this is held up a whole lot better. You can see some flaws in here because I just redid, you know, where we're starting to chip up. You can kind of see it if you look close, but I'm not too worried about that, and I might just redo a whole nother one and start fresh with a clean look, because this was originally silver too. And I kind of like the style on my car versus the flat other one that I have right now, so this will look way better. So I'll put this on in a different video, but that's going on too, I think. And I might do a whole new second one at some point too. This is just temporary to get me through because it looks kind of bad right now with the other one chipped up. But for the most part, we're looking mighty fine here. I'm loving it, like McDonald's, and yeah. I guess one could say I blued myself again, as they say. So there it is. Looks nice, I think. What more can I say other than I like it?